Hello everyone! I know it's a weird sideways format to everyone who's used to watching it on the old Instagram page, but I thought I'd do a sideways one like we did last year for this year's top 10 best movies of 2025. If this is your first time joining me, hi, this is D65 Reviews. I just like movies, and after watching most of them, I'll talk about them and tell you what I think, and if I think that it's good enough for your time. Let's jump into this first by doing some honorable mentions. Funny enough, when we did the top 10 worst movies, didn't really have many dishonorable mentions. This was a good year for movies. I got about like 12 movies that we're just gonna rattle through that didn't quite make the top 10 list. However, gotta give a shout out to them when they are owed their props. Smashing Machine, Rock did great. Dottie do bad, good on him. Predator Badlands, movie's freaking awesome. Elio, you know, Pixar maybe just market it better and more people will go see a good movie rather than the 15th Incredibles movie. Mickey 17, I loved it. What's better than one Robert Pattinson? Give me two of them. We got Friendship. It's just a really long Tim Robinson sketch, which I absolutely adored, and I just started watching The Chair Company. That's also a great watch. Ballerina. It's like John Wick, but again, it's awesome. You can't complain. Give me more ballerina movies. Companion. Very fun twist on an old romance movie. Fun twist, and you know, Jack Quaid as a villain, love it. And, you know, I love Jack Quaid. Better Man, Singing Monkey. What more do you want? I mean, come on. Then we got The Roses, a surprising rom-com that I was like, whatever. But then you get two dynamite actors. They come in, great time. Absolutely adored it. I don't even like romance movies that much. Looney Tunes, The Day the Earth Blew Up. Watch it. It's phenomenal, and probably the last 2D animated movie we will ever see. And last but not least, of course, Minecraft movie. Now with all that out of the way, let's go ahead and jump into what really matters. Here are the top 10 best movies of 2025. Starting off at number 10, some of you might go, why is this on here? Some of you might go, absolutely well-deserved, why is this not higher? It's The Naked Gun. Now, you're telling me that in this day and age, we're going to make an old comedy like we did in the 90s and the 80s and just offend everyone? Sign me up. Sign me up. And better yet, to get Liam Neeson get taken, I don't know who you are, but make him the comedy lead? Absolutely remarkable. This movie was so much fun, and with a lot of fun, useless cameos that just add to the fun rather than Happy Gilmore 2, which... if you see the bad movie list of 2025, don't want to spoil it, it's very high on the list. But The Naked Gun, absolute delight, and if you have not watched it, here's your chance to watch it now. Coming up next, we have The Thunderbolts. Are we still calling it with the asterisks? Okay, spoilers if you haven't seen this movie. The Thunderbolts, with the little asterisk that means something else. Marvel, thank you. Thank you for not just making the same movie again. And better yet, thank you for using all these awesome characters you've introduced in the last two phases and make them matter. You have such fun characters like Ghost, Red Guardian, US Agent, all of them. So much fun. And then you put characters that have realistic grapples and put them in a situation that they don't want to be in. So much fun. And better yet, I'm excited to see how this team interacts with all the crazy legacy characters we see coming back in Avengers Doomsday. And to me, this was the best Marvel movie of the year. Yeah, sorry, Fantastic Four didn't make it. Good time, but, you know, not as good as this movie. Next up, number 8, Paddington in Peru. Fuck you. K-pop Demon Hunters. A little bit behind the curtain for your old Damon. This is the most listened to album I had this year. Sorry, the music's really good, and the characters are fun, and the story is short but more entertaining than you would imagine, and what the hell are we thinking, Sony? We're gonna give this to Netflix? You probably could have made $1 billion off of this, because I used to think that this movie was an industry plant until I watched it, but Platinum Album, performed at the Thanksgiving Day Parade, performed at the Christmas NFL game. I mean... the K-pop Demon Hunters, they're the real deal. Huntrix don't miss. And that is how it's done. Number 6, F1. I don't know shit about this sport, but goddamn, you put Brad Pitt in any movie, I go, okay, fine, let's see. But what a great movie. with a long runtime and you use it correctly. Not once am I going, oh God, what time is it? Oh, how long is the scene gonna go for? Oh, why are we making 3 of these movies when the story isn't even that interesting enough for 4 of them? I'm getting sidetracked and talking about something else. However, F1 is an absolute delight. Characters are so interesting. Even the dude who owns the racing team, Javier Bardem, my heart goes out to you. I love you. Please call me back. Everyone in this movie is so much fun. And this movie's made by the dude who made Top Gun Maverick. Are you kidding me? Of course it's going to be a banger. This is the real cream of the crop. This is the top 5 movies. And starting off our list, How to Train Your Dragon. Who would imagine that a live-action remake of a beloved, beloved animated film would be good? Now, if you see the top 10 worst movies of 2025, you're going to see a lot of these kind of movies on it. But what really makes this movie stand out, they took their time with it. They didn't rush it. You see all the dragon design. You see all the costumes. You see the set pieces. You see that every single bit of this movie was filled to the brim. Filled with love, passion, and care. Because they love these movies. We love these movies. And don't get me started on that score. Oh, here it comes. That's what I'm talking about. Number 4. If you told me at the start of 2025 that Zootopia 2 would be one of my favorite movies of the year, I would have beat you to death with a shovel. Except now, having watched Zootopia 2, I'm going to hold on to that shovel for next year. Because goddamn, is Zootopia 2 a delight. Zootopia 1 was great. And then they make a billion unnecessary sequels to movies that came out 12 years ago. I'm like, what are we doing? Then they make a sequel for a movie that came out like 8 years ago. And I'm like, more please. But this movie is so much fun. It tells a good story. All the characters are lovely. The animal puns. Oh, don't get me started on the animal puns. And best of all, there is an uninterrupted 30-second Shining reference from the movie The Shining. Done to perfection. And there were multiple twists in this movie that actually made me audibly... Here are my 3 undisputed goats of this whole year. A year that is jam-packed full of blockbusters. Movies that make you happy to go to the theaters. And if you didn't go to the theaters much this year, please, they're going to take them away. They're going to replace them with AI slap, Amazon Prime, straight to DVD, Mickey Mouse bullshit. I don't know why this has become a PSA when I'm trying to introduce the top 3 movies of 2025 with number 3. Superman. God damn. I could spend the whole minutes that we do for this whole video on how much I love this movie. I love superheroes. I love comics. I love nerdy shit. And Superman is the undisputed GOAT of characters. Even if you don't like him in the stories, you're like, oh, it's boring that he has all these powers, or it's boring that he's so strong. You see superhero, you're gonna go, oh, red Speedo, red cape, blue suit, big ass, Superman. First thing that pops into your mind. I mean, of course, you could say like a firefighter or like, you know, a veterinarian. Just, come on, don't ruin my example. This movie, man, from the start, you're thrown right into the action. You don't see a Superman that's this towering god. You see one that's beaten and broken, not just physically, but then socially. People are booing him. People are throwing trash at him. People are wanting this hero that we love to suffer. All at the hands of this bald, rich motherfucker. Mr. Terrific, Green Lantern, Hawk Girl, 3 amazing characters to bring in to the pop culture lexicon. Because I guarantee you most of these people don't know these characters like you and I do. Us nerds, we knew. We're like, that's Mr. Terrific. Most people are like, is that Mr. T? Which, to be fair, not far off. And can we all just take a minute to listen to the score? Just... Number 2, 2 for 1 Michael B. Jordan's Sinners. Oh damn. Sinners is so good. It's a tight story, amazing characters, fun supernatural elements, but the vampires really aren't the bad guys here. It's the KKK, and I will always support a movie that hates Nazis. But this movie is so great. The music, it's the storyteller. You have this amazing crew of characters that up until the halfway point, you're like, God damn, this is going to be the best day of summer ever. Uh-oh. What I really hope is that they never make a sequel to it, because this is tied off with a bow. Perfect. Now I know you might hear me saying that, and we're like, well, Damon, if it's such a perfect movie, why isn't it number one? Don't make me wait 2 minutes of credits to give me the really good ending you wrote. Just put the really good ending you wrote at the end of the movie and then start the credits. There's part of me that was like, all right, great movie, time to, oh, shoot. And I had to get back into my seat. I got so out of breath. Shame on you, movie. And number one, some of you may obviously know, some of you might be like, what the hell is it gonna be now? Well, it's Paddington in Peru again. No. It's The Long Walk. Talk about just a brutal movie. This movie reminded me of those classic, like Unbroken, the one where that pilot crash lands in Japan and just gets tortured. This movie just follows these like 30-something kids, maybe 18, maybe 21, maybe 14. They're all just trying to compete in this nationally produced game called the Patriots Games. No, that's next year, sorry. It's called The Long Walk, and you have this Admiral guy played by Luke Skywalker himself just chirping off, being a big old jerk, a bunch of macho machismo yelling at these kids. And you're like, man, I hope one of these people shoot him in that face. But it is them who get shot in the face. And I don't want to spoil this movie because it is so great, so powerful, so moving. And it is my personal favorite movie of 2025. I know what you're thinking. But what about Marty Supreme and the other movies? I miss movies, okay? It's not my fault Marty Supreme is coming out during now when I need to get this video out. Marty Supreme, top running for next year, but release after Christmas, I just don't have the time. I'm sorry. Let me know what you thought about my rankings. Give me yours. I would love to hear what your favorite movies are. And if you don't mind me, I'm going to go take a nice cold shower after I review the top 10 worst movies of 2025. Coming out tomorrow. Or it's already out. People are lazy. Bye-bye.